They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds. Finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
You ready? 58, come on. 58.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And this one is right through. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll air this one out from Mims. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
On the play, brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Run it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 3. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, this is Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now here's a throw that's complete and out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out. It didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now left side on the swing pass.
Allen.
Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I don't think you got it, son. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Throwing again. Allen. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. Still going. And he will score.
Touchdown, Bills.
And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Bills 20, Jets nothing.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
53 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the pass. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
From the gun, Allen.
Oh,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the slip.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check three. Alert three.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. From the 31, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A.J. Epinesa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Second down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Gain of 18 on the play.
The toss right to Geis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
58, 58, 58, come on. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. 58, come on. 58, come on. That's a run. They're running it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
43. Check, 43. They gonna need some therapy.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Bills 27, Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3. at the 30-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing. Viking 18. Switch gears. Check 9, check 9.
On the ground, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Cowboy 80. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. I got you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Strip that ball. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play here for the Bills. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll find his way to the yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, I'm coming.
Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Check. Switch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Today's final score.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bills, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.